let me rephrase that. Are you sad that you're no longer together, that you're divorced?
We'll always be together. She dresses exactly like me.
So it looks like Kanye West is going to be going through yet another messy divorce, and yet again fans are putting all the blame on him, and rightfully so. Some of his past actions have just come to light, and it turns out that his wife Bianca Censori is done with putting up with his behavior. We all knew this was going to come sooner or later, especially because of how sketchy their marriage was from day one. He randomly disappeared after going off the rails completely after his divorce with Kim, and then randomly showed up again with a new wife.
That's who I loved, and that's who I remember. I'll do anything to get that person back.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster. It turns out that a past employee just filed a lawsuit against Kanye West for harassment and much more. And as soon as the details of this lawsuit came to the public eye, Bianca decided that she had had enough. But this isn't the only thing that has made Bianca make this decision. It turns out that she has been unhappy in this marriage for a while now, but she just decided to soldier through it. She had been trying to be the perfect wife for Kanye for very long, but as we all know, it gets tiring after a while. Wait till we tell you about all of the things that Kanye had been doing to her, and you'll be wondering why she didn't leave earlier. Like the fact that he was just very controlling and manipulative from the start, and it took her almost 2 years to realize this because she was in love with the man. But here's the good thing. Although the couple doesn't have a prenup, Bianca will not be walking away empty-handed. Apart from all the trauma that Kanye gave her, she is going to be walking away with half of everything that he owns. She is also going to sue him for emotional distress and get even more out of the rapper. So Kanye might not only be losing his wife, he might also be losing most of what he owns. There is a lot that we need to tell you today, so stick around till the end of the video. You are watching The Celebrity Fix, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about how Bianca Censori is thinking of suing Kanye West for emotional abuse, seeking a divorce from the rapper, and taking half of everything that he owns. But before we get to talking about all of that, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and smash that subscribe button for more videos like this one in the future. So the word on the street is that Kanye and Bianca Censori are getting divorced soon. And if that wasn't bad enough, Bianca is also suing him for emotional distress. So let us get into the details of this drama now. You see, back when Kanye and Kim got divorced, Kanye tried to win Kim over several times, but it didn't work. Not to mention he had gone completely off the rails at this time, and people were concerned about his mental health. Then he disappeared for a good while, only to come back as a newlywed. No one knew about their marriage, and if you think it was only the internet that was unaware, you'd be wrong. There have been red flags in this marriage from day one. Bianca just didn't notice any of them because she thought she was in love with the rapper. You see, Bianca wasn't even allowed to tell her close friends or even family about getting married. And that was Kanye's decision because he wanted a comeback that would get the town talking. Even the Kardashians didn't know that Kanye was seeing someone new, let alone getting married. But as soon as the two made their public debut as a couple, people started noticing how Bianca was dressed. Now, some of you might know this, but Kanye used to style Kim, and then when he got married to Bianca, he started to style her as well. The only issue was, people thought he was turning Bianca into a copy of Kim Kardashian.
Hi, you guys are great, man.
Fans started to point out how he still wasn't over Kim and was just using Bianca as a copy of Kim. Now when we say it out loud, it makes perfect sense. But that wasn't all. He wasn't just styling her, he was very strict about what she could wear. Not only that, but he was also very strict about who she could see or talk to, even when it was her close friends. He kind of isolated her from the rest of the world, and we all know that's what manipulators do. But hold on, it gets worse. Her first ticking off point was when he started to dress her in increasingly promiscuous outfits that left nothing to the imagination. The outfits made her uncomfortable, and although she didn't say anything about it, body language experts on the internet pointed out how she was seen covering herself with her arms and hands when she was paraded around practically naked in public.
Hey,
Then she found out that all of that was just promotion for his new business venture, which was an adult entertainment platform under the Yeezy umbrella. This disgusted her and really made her rethink things. The fact that he was using her like an object for marketing just didn't sit right with her. And that brings us to our next point, which is Kanye's problem with adult entertainment and corn.
Different layers to trafficking. Like for me, Playboy was my gateway into full-on pornography addiction. My dad had a Playboy left out at age 5.
Now, this isn't something that he has hidden from the world. He admitted that he had a problem and that it ruined his first marriage. Well, it seems like it's going to ruin his second marriage soon as well. But hey, hold on a second. Before we spill all the tea on that, do us a little favor and share this video with a friend who might enjoy our content. So a while ago, Kanye talked about how he first got into corn and how he's working on his problem because it influences all his decisions. Well, fans were happy for him, but it turns out that he was lying.
And it's affected almost every choice I made for the rest of my life, from age 5 to now having to kick the habit.
After he announced his new business venture, he faced a lot of backlash for going back on his word. Now, a new lawsuit has been filed against the rapper by a former employee that made things worse for him and his marriage. Lauren Picciona used to work for Yeezy before she was offered the job of an assistant for Kanye for a lot of money. Usually assistants get paid around $80,000 a year, but she was getting paid $1 million. She was running her OnlyFans at the time and Kanye didn't have a problem with that for a while. But after she started working for him, he said that he wanted her to present a more godly image and get off of OnlyFans, and for doing this he was going to pay her another $1 million. Now that is a lot of money, don't you think? Well, she agreed to this, but that is when things started to get weird. In the lawsuit, she talked about how Kanye would make inappropriate remarks in her, and even send her insanely sexual and inappropriate messages from time to time. What makes it worse is that in one of the incidents, he locked her in a room and pleasured himself in front of her. And then when she didn't comply with what he wanted her to do, he fired her. Keep in mind that he was doing all of this while he was still married to Bianca, so he was cheating on her. As soon as this lawsuit hit the news, Bianca didn't know what to do or who to turn to. This is when she finally talked to her friends and they voiced their concerns for the first time. Bianca got a clear image of what was going on for the first time, and that is when she decided to walk out the door.
She's being influenced. You know, but I guarantee you what's not finna happen, we not finna see her in one of them John Legend Christmas sweaters no time soon.
But do you talk to her? Are you still in touch with each other?
Wait a second, don't you think it's like funny?
According to sources, she has decided to file for divorce as soon as possible. But the issue initially was that the couple didn't have a prenup, and Bianca didn't like that. So she decided to take half of everything that Kanye owns in the divorce. Not only that, but the word on the street is that she is going to be filing a lawsuit against the rapper for emotional distress as well. Amidst all of this, Kim is concerned that their children are getting to see such a dark and twisted image of their dad. And although it is all true, she still doesn't like it because it's going to mess with their family dynamic and their kids' minds. Now we know why Kim wasn't comfortable with her kids living at Kanye's place, because she knew what kind of person he is. Do you think Kanye is going to talk about this divorce publicly? How do you feel about this decision that Bianca made? Do you think Kanye is going to try and win her over the way he did with Kim? Let us know all your thoughts and predictions in the comment section below. And with all of that out of the way, as always, we will see you in our next video right here at the Celebrity Fix.